Hey everybody, this is Kohdok here, and today is Easter Sunday, the day where we celebrate Christ's rebirth by eating candy eggs filled with jelly beans given us by a rabbit. Also, a few days ago was the Jewish holiday of Passover, where we celebrate Moses freeing the Hebrews from Egypt by eating unleavened bread. You know, there's actually a theory that Christ's Last Supper was actually a Passover Seder, hence why it was so ornate. Anyway, I wonder what the Easter Bunny left me today. Ooh, it's a veritable pile of possible review opportunities. We have got some mystery eggs here. We have the Mectagan Titan Vexus Titan. We have ourselves a Baku Surge Target Pack and a Toys R Us Triple Threat Pack. Anyway, let's get these open. Up first is the mighty Vexus Titan. This is the first major Aquos piece in the game, and I'm sure a lot of you Aquos fans are happy about it. Like Vexus and the Zenthon Titan before it, it is a larger version of regular Vexus there. It also comes with a card, which allows it to operate its special features. Like most Mectagan, you swipe it on the back, and it opens up its various features, like its head and a couple of large cannons that stick out, similar to how the regular Vexus works. It also has this kind of Zuckinator piece here that sticks on the arm, but it doesn't really do anything other than carry the Aqua symbol and pop out this kind of small cannon here. 230 Gs, benefits Aquas, and comes with a card. The card says, play in a battle with a Vexus Titan that has any Baku Nano, power level 3. Change, let's see, which is it? Okay. It also comes with a card that gives it a special ability, power level 3, Vexus Titan. Play when you have a Vexus Titan with any Baku Nano attached. What you can do is with this card, you can change your opponent's Bakugan to the attribute of your choice, which can be good for cards like Dead Zone and stuff like that. But at the end of the battle, you have to remove the Baku Nano as though this was just a regular Bakugan. So, power level 3, I don't know how much I'd use this card. Up next is the Target exclusive Baku Surge set. This contains some specially colored Bakugan. In this case, a Ventus Bull Cannon and what I believe to be a Ventus Braxion. However, they are colored only black and red, which is a unique color scheme. They don't have the normal metallic coloration of parts that aren't made of metal. It'll be interesting to see how these look. Let's get this open. And here they are, Ventus Braxion and Ventus Bull Cannon. Bull Cannon I've already gone over, but I'd like you guys to take a look at the new paint job on this 870G Ventus Bull Cannon, which is actually a pretty respectable number. It's got like blood on the claws, and it's got a new color scheme. I've always liked how Target does their new color schemes, and this is no exception. Braxion is so far the only Wave 1 Mectagon I have not gone over. Comes with an activator card, which opens up these claw pikes here and the head. Now, what makes this mainly different from Vexus is that it has these Wolverine claws on its hand rather than kind of big stabbing things. It's 150 Gs, but its card is incredible. I'm surprised I didn't notice this thing before. Braxion's card is great for taking your opponent off guard because it lets you, if you have a Braxion with a sling pike, which is something I'm going to go over a little later, in your used pile, you can move it to your unused pile and take a Bakugan and just put it directly on a card without having to roll it. It's a really good card, and it's great for taking your opponent off guard, and it has no power level, so you can use it any time. That's what makes this a great card. Braxion is probably going to be my new favorite Mectagon, even though I haven't found any in Chaos yet. But don't worry, I'm sure they'll come out soon. Hopefully they'll come out with Dimensions codes. This set usually costs about 15, 16 bucks. I got this one on sale for 12. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is. It contains basically the equivalent of a Mectagon and a booster pack in this new fancy, awesome color scheme. So, if you like the look of this, I'd say go for it. This is a good deal. And this is the Toys R Us exclusive Triple Threat Pack. It contains a Bakugan Mobile Assault, and a Baku Nano. In this case, Darkus Iron Dragonoid, Axelor, and Sling Pike. It's 20 bucks at Toys R Us. Now, I admit I'm a bit leery of this because I don't think it contains $20 in value comparable to what it otherwise has, especially since you can buy a Mectagon extension pack, which contains one Bakugan, one Mectagon, which is about the same, even if a little more than a Bakugan Mobile Assault, and 2 of these Baku Nano. So Unless you're getting it at like a buy one, get one 50% off, this thing really isn't worth it, so I'd stay leery of it. Still, I haven't reviewed any of the contents of this yet, so let's get this open. And here are the contents of the Triple Threat Pack. What you can do is you can take your 880 Darkest Iron Dragonoid, it's one of those other Bakugan that was originally going to be released in New Vestroia but never was. Has a small tail that opens at the back here, has these really thick wing plates, die-cast metal feet, and a die-cast metal ring around it, hence the term Iron Dragonoid. This is something that Anubius used against Dan recently. You can actually take it and attach it to your 260D Darkest Axelor. Kind of throws it off there. Ride 'em cowboy. It deploys these large claws and rears up as though it's some kind of machine. I think they're actually coming out with something similar to this later in the series. 260 Gs has the effect of gaining 100 points every time your opponent plays an ability card in battle, which is certainly quite handy. And Sling Pike, which I swear looks a lot like the Gundam Hammer from Mobile Suit Gundam. It's a swinging mace flail, which you can attach to the peg on Iron Dragonoid's wing here. Copper, 60 Gs, so fairly good, but Sling Pike can be used with Braxion to bring out its full potential, so that alone makes it worth using. Anyway, that's the Triple Threat Pack, and this leaves us with our 3 mystery eggs. I wonder what could be inside. The Bakunano Cross Striker, the Bakunano Bombaplode, and the Bakugan Talion. So, let's give these guys a look. First up is Cross Striker. It is a 60G gold Bakunano, has a peg here that activates the crossbow action and the metal crossbow bolt. The prototype actually stuck out a bit, so this is a bit of a dumbed down version, but this is gold. It goes with Vexus, regular Vexus, and its special ability. Otherwise fairly ordinary. We also have Bombaplode, which is so far the largest of the Bakunano. Bombaplode, in pretty much all of its colors, is 80 Gs. This one in particular is copper, which makes it currently the most powerful Bakunano that I have. Bombaplode, so far, I haven't found any Mechtagon that work with it yet, but that's probably because of how high its power is. Makes this kind of large satellite cross thing. And finally, we have Talion, Shun Kazami's Guardian Bakugan. This is a Ventus Talion that I actually managed to find in a starter pack, although Talion also comes in the Mechtagan extension pack for Ventus. This one is 850, so fairly ordinary as far as G-powers are concerned. He actually has a lot of folding features. His hands fold up, his legs fold up, he's got these kind of blades there. He has a place to attach Bakunano on the back here that flexes around, and despite all of his silver coloration, really only his hands and his feet are made of the die-cast metal. So this chest plate here, I admit, is a bit deceiving, but if you look at the Baku Surge one, you can actually see that it's not all metal. But still, yes, a Ventus Talion exists, and it's possible to find. They're just not in the regular booster packs yet. This one does have a code, so I'll be entering it in. Shun's currently in a lot of trouble with his with Talion right now due to the Mechtagon showing up, but I'm not going to spoil anything for you. You can go figure that out yourself. Anyway, that's Talion, and that is my Easter reviews. We sure went over a lot today, but I hope even if you don't celebrate Easter, that you are able to enjoy it. Anyway, this is Kohdok signing off. Happy Easter!